be here at the disco. Let me tell you what happened to me the other day. At the Piggly, standing in line, feeling nervous, waiting my time. Then a large can fell from my coat, so I shouted before they took note. Who threw that ham at me? Who threw that ham at me? Hey, please, did anyone see? Who threw that ham at me?
I want to go home now, you idiots.
Okay, disco garbage can. Yeah, lift your lid. Disco garbage can. Lift your lid. Yeah, get down. Alright. Twirl. Everyone twirl. So I turned and walked away. Like later on I would go and pay. Then it happened when I stopped. A frozen bird fell with a plop.
My family is waiting for me.
A frozen bird fell with a plop. Who flung this turkey at me? Who flung this turkey at me? What's going on? Didn't you see? Someone threw a turkey at me. Yeah, disco garbage can, everybody. Yeah, lift your lid. Disco garbage can. Yeah, do the disco garbage can. Who threw that ham at me? Who threw that ham at me? Hey, didn't anybody see? Who threw that ham at me? Who threw that ham at me? Disco garbage can, everybody. Yeah, get down. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, go for it, baby. Yeah, that's really great. Well, everybody, I've made my scene here at the disco tonight, so I'm going on to the next disco. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Hey guys, Dave Darren here. It's idea time. I've got the little light bulb and the idea, and here's me. Okay, so I've got this idea. I'm a mess today, aren't I? So I was out playing with Willie, our dog, and I just came in and I had this idea. But I've had this idea for a while because I've spent time to get a patent on it. So let me, I've been doing 3D printing, and I just started 6 months ago. But I got this idea via getting printers from other companies. So I'm trying to work with this other company that supplied me with quite a bit of product here that I've gotten really at reasonable prices via working with these guys. And I've got an idea to enhance their product, and I'm working with them based upon the patent and the idea that I've got to extend their product to the next level, because they've kind of moved into another direction. They've kind of moved into from 3D printers now to robotic arms that actually hold a 3D printer, have the ability to pick up objects, etc. So they've gotten into robotic automation. And I told them, that's kind of cool, but it's a lot more expensive. Now, if you get to work in industry, it's going to be really cool because you'll have an industrial product to put in a factory setting as a robotic control of fabrication, of manufacturing, etc. But they're missing the boat on the 3D printing, which there's a big community of 3D printers now, whether they be hobbyists or people that have gotten a little bit beyond hobby into creating. That's what they call the people that create with 3Ds were called makers. That's what the terminology is. Or there's, of course, the people that actually buy the printers that can actually create metal fabrication. So instead of making 3D prints where you're layering plastic on top of plastic to build a 3D image, they actually have products out there, manufacturing machines that actually make metal fabrication and build metal on top of metal to build a 3D product. So here's my idea, and I've got a patent for it, and I'm working with this company, hopefully, to bring it to life. Let's see. Now, unfortunately, I'm doing my YouTube show because I don't do Facebook shows because I hate Facebook. If I was doing a Facebook show, I could have done it on my phone. I could have moved around the room and shown you that. When I do YouTube, I don't have I think you need 1,000 subscribers and a variety of hours that subscribers listen to, so you can do it on your mobile device. But I don't have that many subscribers, and actually only about 5 people watch my stupid show. But here's the idea. Now, what I've got is in the background here, you can see my collection of, I've got 2 of my 4 3D printers here. You see this one over here that I'm pointing to right here? If you see, it's got, now I don't have I'm building new filament holders because I don't like the ones that came with the unit. So I'm trying to build the thicker one here in the middle that you see, because the smaller one on the end is too small. I want to take up more real estate on the little holding mechanism so it's a little more stable. They should make these out of metal because the printer is all solid metal. So these are plastic. That's the only part of this printer that's plastic and not metal. But you see in the background here the tower with the 3 rails, right? The print rails. They're holding on to 6 arms, 2 arms on each of the 3 print things. And you see there's these are called Bowden tubes, the 3 white things, the little straws that go from what's called the extruder, the little metal thing down here, which takes the plastic from the spool, feeds it in via these gears that pull it through the extruder, through the tubes called the Bowden tubes, it's like a straw, and feeds into the print head, which has 3 feeders into the print head. Now, I'm showing you from far away, but if I pull up the actual, let's see, I've got the actual thing here where you can see what it looks like. This device is $749, and you can see what I'm talking about here. You see the 3 filaments on those reels, they're called spools. You see these are called extruders here. You can see there's 3 of them that take filament from each of the spools and feeds it into these Bowden tubes, these white clear tubes which are hollow, which are just thick enough to let the filament go through them. And this is called the print head here. And you see these 3 Bowden tubes go into the print head here. And what they give you the ability to do via the software, this part of this machine, is they give you the ability to take 3 colors. So if you want to build like the first 5 millimeters in height to be red, you can do that. You can make the next 10 yellow, and you can make the next 5 blue. So you can do what's called swapping, color swapping. But this also, there's one down here is called the nozzle. You notice there's only 1 nozzle, but there's 3 feeders into the 1 nozzle. And inside here is what's called what do they call it? I can't think of it. Hot heat bed or whatever. What's the name of it? I don't remember. But I'm getting an old age forgetfulness of what it's called. But in here, the hot end. All right, you get the hot end, which melts the plastic, which gives you the ability for the plastic to come out of the nozzle and print on the print bed. And the fans on here cool it quickly so that it's cool before the next layer goes on top. So what happens here is inside this hot end, if you feed in 30% red and 20% yellow and 10% blue, you'll come up with a color. Now I happen to know if you mix green, what did I mix? I mixed green and orange. If you mix green and orange, you get brown. If you mix green, orange, and white, because I had green, orange, and white on here, you can get a lighter shade of brown based upon putting like 30% green, 30% orange, and 40% white. You get a lighter brown because it mixes in here, heats up with the percentages of each of those colors being fed into this print bed, this print nozzle, and it all gets blended together. So my idea is this. You notice here there's 3 colors. Now, if you remember the old style TVs, I had an old style projection TV, and they projected magenta and cyan and yellow. And in fact, color printers have the same thing. If you remember the old color printers, the black and, the print on paper, they had the 3 colors, but they also added a color black. So if you wanted to produce a black and white print typical of the long-time newspapers, white paper with blank ink on it, you could do that because you would have not only cyan, magenta, and yellow, you would have black, so you would be able to print the different colors. Now, since this printer gives you the ability to blend colors together to create brown from the 3 colors here, my idea is to add in white and black. So you get the ability to mix any color in the rainbow of those 3 colors, but what it's missing, what this printer is missing, is a white and a black. So you can print gray, you can print white, you can print black, you can print the red, the blue, and the yellow individually, or you can mix them all together, or you can create black and white mixed together 50-50, print gray. You could mix the cyan, blue, and the yellow together to make a brown, but you can lighten it up with the white. So it's missing that 4th and 5th one. So I've come to this company, I said, you know, you're missing the wagon here. You're missing the ability to color the entire spectrum, because with a regular printer, you know, a paper printer, you've got white, the paper is white. You've got black, the color black ink to make a newspaper of black and white, and you've got the 3 colors to mix any color blend you want. But with a 3D printer, you don't have a white platform, which is paper. You've got nothing except a print bed. So in order to have a white and a black, you need the colors white and black. You need the plastic white and black along with the 3 colors. If you blend them all together, you've got a spectrum of infinitelity. There's no limit to the color combinations that you can make with this printer. Because right now, if I wanted to create a print, if I just had the typical, I'll pull it up here again. What did I do with it? Okay, here we go. If you wanted to create right now a print where you had the red, yellow, and blue, if you wanted to have some white mixed in there or some black mixed in there, what do you have to do? You have to pause the printer and take out 2 of these spools and put a white and a black spool in here and restart it, mixing the black and the white. And then if you wanted to go back to creating a brown, you'd have to take the white and the black off to put the green and the orange back on to create the brown color that you'd still want. You'd have to stop the printer. But if you added in a 4th and 5th spool of black and white, you could create your brown by mixing the 3 colors. Then you could add in a white and you could add in a black. So there'd be an infinite amount of colors, no end in sight, with a 1 printer capability. So I've told them, and you don't have to add more of these rails. All you'd have to do is take the print head, add 2 more extruders here, that's what these are, add 2 more spools, so you could probably thin this out, creating thinner spools. Add 2 more spools here, add 2 of these Bowden lines more, so there'd be 5, going into a print head which has 5 inputs, going out to 1 nozzle, blended in the hot end here to mix the 5 color capability together. So that's my patented idea that I'm working with this company to hopefully see it happen and add infinite color variations to a 1 print unit. There's also another device out here that's just come online lately, and it's called a Palette 2. Now the Palette 2 actually has extruders here. It's got let's see if I can print it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 extruders. But what it doesn't do is, if you notice this device here, you've got 4 colors that go in. You can feed 4 colors in here, but it goes out to 1 Bowden tube here, which goes into any printer that accepts 1 Bowden tube in. So what that means is this doesn't give you the ability to mix colors. It gives you the ability to create 1 color for a certain amount of time, another color for a certain amount of time, but you cannot mix in green and orange to create brown. It's got limits of this device, which what I'm talking about with the company that's already got it, to add 2 more colors to create an infinite color spectrum on their already created printer, extending it beyond its current capabilities. So that's all I've got, is just my idea that I'm just brainstorming out there. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if my patent, which is already out there, is accepted by a current manufacturer, or if I have to go to another manufacturer to extend their product line to incorporate my patent to create a full spectrum of capabilities of color to existing 3D printing. So we shall see what happens. And let's see, how do I pull this? I lost my capability to stop my current show of today. Let's see if anyone said anything here. John says, I want food replicators. Yeah, so do I. So does everyone else. Idea time for your creators. Oh, I said that. So good to see John here. John, I've always, you know, it's really cool to be off of my full-time job, independently working on my own now. Like now I am actually fully retired. It's great to be retired and be the idea man that I was at one point. Then I got into corporate America, and I was not an idea man anymore because all my ideas are now sold to whoever hires me. Now I'm free to incorporate my own talents and my own capabilities into my own creation of ideas. So we'll see how far this goes. That's all I got. And I said it, I meant it, and I am done. Where's my closer? Here we go, guys. See ya.
Sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.